I had a tryout. So I had a match. Let's see. I had a match in Chicago at the United Center, and I blew my knee out. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of a crazy time too, because I was supposed to have a tag match with Chad Fortune and Goldberg, and they were looking for me because they wanted to have a singles match, and they said, we want you to do this match, and I was going up against Kendall Windham. And so we had the singles match. I remember Terry Taylor asking if I had something else to wear. And I'm like, no, you guys told us to bring the race suits because we were doing the pit crew thing at the time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I wore the race suit deal. And that's when I dislocated my knee and I was on the shelf. I was actually supposed to go see Kiss for the opening night at the Psycho Circus tour in LA at Dodger Stadium. Blew my knee out. I didn't go. And it's crazy that, time later I end up getting the character. But I had found out while I was hurt that they wanted to do this Kiss character. And me being a huge Kiss fan since I was 5 years old, I wanted it, and they, so we were talking about that old power plant. So the day that I got released from my knee, it's the very first day. I haven't done anything. I haven't worked out, haven't done anything with it. I go down to the power plant and I'm just kind of feeling around jumping around the ring just a little bit to see how it feels. When you remember how the phone sounded in the power plant, remember it would ring and it would.
Oh yeah, yeah. That big black phone on the wall over there.
But everyone would hear it.
Yeah.
It would ring through the rafters and everything. It was designed like that because of it being a warehouse. And I remember, not thinking much about it because that thing would ring all day long. And then it was Jody Hamilton called me into his office, and he said, they want to talk to you down at the office, and Eric wants to talk to you. So I go down to the office, and Eric says, I heard that you're, just getting off the knee surgery, blah, blah, blah. How long? I said, just a couple hours. So he goes, really? He goes, that soon? I said, yes, that soon. I just got done. So he goes, all right, well, have you heard about the Kiss character? And I said, yes. And he goes, is it something you're interested in? I said, absolutely. That is basically a dream come true for me to do this character.
No kidding, right?
So he ends up saying, okay, well, you're going to have a match. This is on a Friday. He goes, you're going to have a match at the pay-per-view, a dark match at the pay-per-view in St. Louis. So but
you didn't have any gear or anything.
Not at that point, no. So I end up, he goes, go down, get somebody at the power plant, get ready to have a match against them on Sunday. So I called Johnny Swinger. Johnny Swinger came down. We worked out a match. We didn't even wrestle it because I didn't know if my knee was going to hold up.
Yeah.
So he ends up, we came up with a spot in the very beginning. I'm like, let's lock up, push off. I'm going to drop kick you because if it's going to go, it's going to go on the drop kick. I'm like, my knee's going to go because of the dislocated knee from before. It's just going to go. So as I'm walking out, I end up leaving Eric's office, and he goes, hey, you better do something special if you want this.
Jeez.
So that's where I met Christy, was actually going to St. Louis. I was, when Johnny and I were going to St. Louis, Christy was at the Avis car counter, and I asked her if she needed a ride. And so that's actually how we met for the first time.
Now go back to what you, like when you said, you better be good because this is going to be it for you, right?
Yeah.
I've had at least 2 or 3 of those conversations with Paul or Sarge or whoever. We're going to have a match. If it ain't what we like, you're gone. You're out the door. That's a lot of pressure, man. Yeah,
it is. And another thing that happened as I was walking out, I wasn't wearing the makeup or anything. They just wanted to see how I would move.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm walking through the curtain, and Eric grabs my arm, and he pulls me back, and he goes, hey, I want you to do Gene without doing Gene, and then pushes me out.
Yeah.
I had no idea what he meant.
Well, yeah, who would?
And so I literally just went, I just got to do what I got to do. We did it. We locked up and pushed off, drop kicked. I went, okay, my knee's fine. And Johnny and I had like a 10, 12-minute match. It went great. And this is where the story kind of gets twisted a little bit. I come backstage. Eric goes, I said, how was that? He goes, you got another job you can go to?
Oh, Jesus.
And I go, well, apparently I'm going to have to. And he goes, no, you did great. You got it. Come to my office on Thursday. and let's get this done. He goes, we'll get this deal done.
Damn.
So he said, get with Janie Angle, get with her, and we'll get the deal done. So Wednesday, Thursday comes and goes, nothing. I don't hear anything.
Typical.
Fly Ray Lloyd Glacier and I out to the grand opening of the Nitro Grill out in Vegas.
Yeah.
I see Eric, and I said, Eric, I guess the grand opening wasn't going real well. Yeah, I guess he didn't like it or whatever. And I said, do you still want to see me in your office? And he looked at me and he goes, no. And that was it. And that's when I had it. Then I didn't have it. And then Brian got it. I tried to help Brian with the character.
Uh-huh.
He really wasn't into it. And that's when he called me and said, hey, this isn't for me. This should have been you in the first place. WCW, I talked to them. I'm not going to do the character. And I told them they made a mistake and they're going to be calling you. And sure enough, they called me. And that's how I ended up getting it.
Yeah, man, it's hard to believe that somebody wouldn't want to be part of that character,
Yeah, but I think what happened is he knew that there was an issue with the licensing.
I get you.
And so he wasn't going to get any licensing money. And in turn, so when I got it, I didn't get any licensing money. It took all the way until 2 years ago to finally get the licensing deal done just to get an action figure. Up there. But Figures Toy Company finally got the license and they got it done after all the years of there being an issue with the license. Man. So they were able to finally get it done.